Spit to the beat. Podcast. It's all about inside the music industry.
Nobody do it better. And welcome to Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm your host, Stacy, aka Be Unstoppable Prayer. You can definitely catch this show on Facebook as Stacy Be Unstoppable Prayer or Stacy Spit to the Beat Prayer. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, Spit to the Beat, and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. I really would appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me in the studio. Got a very special guest all the way from Atlanta. He's in the building with me live and in living color.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're going to get him on in just a second. But I want to thank all my fans, my sponsors, as well as my listeners. Continue to tune in to the Spit to the Beat podcast, where you can catch all the latest episodes on Facebook as well as YouTube. And now joining me in the studio, my guy, my friend, new man I'm just meeting right now. He go by the name, the Prophet, NaJee. What do you say? What do you say?
Yes, sir, Ski. What's going on, Mr. Stacy? How you doing, man?
Good to have you, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
All right, man. Well, once again, as you just announced, my name is the Prophet NaJee. I'm a Nigerian rap artist from the great city of Memphis. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for a long time, but officially I went independent in 2017 when I was living in New Orleans,
Okay.
But I've been around the music since I was like a kid. You feel me? I wrote my first rap when I was in 5th grade at Ross Elementary School, and when I was going by Bad Boy J. So if you know, you know what I'm saying? Like folks that go back, way back when with me and everything like that. That's how long I've been around the music, man.
That is great. Tell us a little bit about your background. You say you're from Nigeria.
Yeah, man.
How long did you stay in Nigeria before you come to the States?
So actually, man, I was born here. I was born in Memphis.
Okay.
My people came to America in 95.
Okay.
And, I came in 96. So, I actually just got back from Nigeria in August. So it was an amazing trip, bro. I can't lie to you.
Was it?
Man. Yeah, it was crazy because I had not been since I was like 5.
I was getting ready to say, when did you actually leave? So you was at 5 when you went back, and then going back at what age now?
At 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything. You didn't know nothing anyway.
No, yeah, exactly. So like for me going there the first time as an adult, and with my consciousness and everything being aware, it was just like it was so different, bro. I was like, wow, this is like really where I'm from, and it felt so good being home. I was like so grateful to God for the opportunity to be home, bro. I was like, wow, like these are my roots. I met my cousins. I just saw how life was, bro, and I can tell you, like, it's way different than America, like way different.
Yeah. Do you have a big family back in Nigeria?
Yeah, I have a big family back home.
Yeah. Good. Well, what's the native food in Nigeria?
And it's a couple things, but one delicacy that's real popular is fufu, of course. You know what I'm saying, with the different soups that come with it. Of course, rice is always a nice delicacy as well. Yeah. We have pounded yam. We have moi moi. It's a couple of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Goat meat is a thing out there. It's a couple different things, bro. You feel me? But yeah, it's real nice, man. The food is authentic, bro. It's crazy. And plus, you're not paying that much for no meal. Like, when you convert it to American dollars, you're like paying like $5 for a really big meal. It's crazy, bro.
So you miss it a little bit?
I can't lie, bro. I miss it, bro. It was like, and one thing I will say I definitely miss is, it just seemed like everybody over there was carefree. Everyone's in their hustle. Everyone is, going for their money each and every day. They're waking up hustling. But at the same time, it's like a carefree energy over there. And the sense of community was just like beautiful.
Okay.
That's one thing I definitely do miss, though.
It was definitely a long flight, though, wasn't it?
Man, that was like 17 hours, boss. About 17 hours, man. I ain't never, boy, that's something you got to get used to. Even if you mentally prepare for it, you can't be prepared for it.
Right.
That jet lag was crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Time zone and everything changed and stuff like that.
Man, they are literally they're 6 hours ahead of us.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Let's get into you now more. That's a little heritage of you coming in up and everything like that. So being a young rap artist, what's your take as far as has there been any challenges that you have faced?
I faced plenty of challenges, bro. Like, let me just be real. Like,
yeah, sure. Be real.
I mean, so first, once again, as we're going back into my cultural background, being Nigerian and everything, it comes with certain expectations because, it took me a while to understand why there's a certain mentality to go for certain things when Nigerians are in America.
Mm-hmm.
Usually those things are like being in the medical field or being an engineer or a lawyer. Things, I guess, with like, I guess, high level ranking or high level, schooling, because everyone's trying to escape poverty. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're trying to rewrite, generational curses or whatever the case may be. So typically they want their kids to follow that path. And, if you do anything else, it's kind of like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time, and that was my story. You feel me? I actually went to Xavier University, and I enrolled as a pre-med student.
Okay.
To be a doctor, because typically that was what I was going to do. I thought, well, I guess this is what I'm going to do. This is the route I need to take. But man, I can't lie to you. I had no joy doing it.
So when did the music hit you?
The music hit me like I was getting ready to tell you around 2017.
Okay.
And so it was me and a group of guys, and shout out to those guys for the greater good. If y'all listening to this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know. But we actually started a cipher for Xavier.
Okay.
They have not had a cipher before. So we were like the first ones to actually initiate that.
Really?
Yeah, we were the first ones to initiate that for the school. And so when we started doing the cipher, and it was like really big on campus and everything like that, after we had got done, I remember this day so vividly, bro. Like after we had got done doing the cipher, we had, we shot the video, we dressed up for it, did everything. Man, like it was a bright sunny day. Man, it's just like the energy was just different. I felt like, man, I feel so aligned right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is really giving me a lot of joy. I can't really see myself doing anything else because, like I was telling you, I've been around music since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it had always been a dream of mine and a reality to me to be an entertainer, be on stage, and really give a piece of me to the people through music. So that day, I was like, man, I gotta go full force with this, bro. Like, I can't see myself doing nothing else. And after that day, I locked in, said I was gonna make the journey, started recording tracks in my dorm room. I was going to another guy. There was actually another guy that was, recording everyone on campus in his dorm. We would go there, record and everything like that. I was dropping music like all the time. And I got to a point coming up into my junior year, I believe, when I switched my major. I switched my major before my junior year to mass communication because it only made more sense, for me to be in an area where I could deal with communications and everything like that. And I felt like it aligned with what I was doing. But as I had got into after my first semester, I dropped out. I was like, I don't want to be doing school. Like, I literally want to lock fully in to the music and really like find myself. I wanted to go into the darkness to find out who I was,
Right.
And I feel like I couldn't do that while I was in school. I mean, I know it might have been premature or anything like that, but like it was just my journey. And I just felt like I was called to do that, to go into the wilderness, go through the fire and really figure this out. And like I said, I jumped full force into music, recording, trying to figure out how to do shows in New Orleans, traveling, going from New Orleans to Atlanta sometimes, or, just anything I could do to get my name out there. But my parents found out because they didn't know I dropped out. They didn't know.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's right. That's exactly the reaction. Because when they found out, like I believe that summer of 2018. They found out that summer of 2018.
You said junior year?
Yeah, it was my junior year.
Oh, man.
So I was like really almost the finish line. I really could have saw it through. But at the same time, like I don't really regret anything because everything happened for a reason. It happened the way it needed to happen. But they found out that summer that I wasn't in school no more, and boy, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah. Well, look, hey, hold tight. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and talk about of course, you already talked a little bit about your passion, getting into the music, but I also want to talk about what's some of your influence.
Okay, for sure.
Cool. Hey, this is Stacey, aka Beat Unstoppable Per Year with Spit to the Beat podcast. Would you like to be my guest if you're a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, or promoter, give me a call at 901-341-6777 or email me at myguest@spittothebeat.com.
You're listening to Spit to the Beat podcast with your host, the one, the only Stacy B. Unstoppable Puryear.
And welcome back to Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm your host, Stacy, aka Be Unstoppable Puryear, and joining me in the studio, my guy from Atlanta, Georgia, the rapper, the artist, the prophet, NaJee.
Yes, Stacy. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, now you was talking about earlier before we went on break, the school, how it came about, everything developing, y'all singing, making tracks and all that in the dorm and things like that. So what are some of your music icon influencer?
Man, I'm gonna be real. When the first person I got introduced to musically as a kid that I remember was Tupac. That was the first person I remember.
Wow.
That was the first person I remember. And it's kind of crazy because I tell the story all the time, vividly. Back of my mom's Toyota, black Toyota. She had, I think she was driving like a 96 Toyota, whatever the case may be. On the back of her car, she's taking me to school, and Tupac's Hail Mary is playing. And that's literally like the first song I kind of like was bobbing my head to and was like kind of conscious of. And I was kind of like mumbling words or whatever the case may be. My mom looked back and I was like, she was like, oh, wow, like you feeling this? You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't even know I was even like listening that well, but I was. And when I got older, I did my research on who Tupac was. And I just got, I fell in love with his character, as an overall artist who just didn't care, and just unapologetic about how he made music, how he approached it. I'm really, really sad of how his life ended, but at the same time, he was him.
Right.
And as I was getting more into music and recording myself and everything like that, another major influence was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, is literally one of the greatest rappers alive. I don't know how you feel. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Lil Wayne is literally top 5, if not one of the greatest rappers of all time. Okay. And he really influenced me to really start spinning off the dome, going in and punching in and everything like that. When I started learning how to record myself. Yeah. And then after that was Drake, because
I was going to say Drake.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, Drake. I mean, whether you like him or not, he knows how to make music, bro. Yeah. I mean, the stats show it. You feel me?
And I like J. Cole too.
J. Cole definitely is in my top 10 for sure because his storytelling, his relatability, and just the fact that he can just give you raw emotion through music. He just knows how to create a message that you can just feel on the inside. You feel me? So I mean, I definitely say J. Cole is definitely top 10 for me.
And so with that being said, you just said something that I read about you. You talk about the storytelling, the things that kind of format your music and stuff like that. So tell us a bit about your process, your creativity going into your music.
I mean, depending on what that particular track is or whatever that beat is, I really, first of all, I listen to it. I try to formulate what I want to say. But nowadays, I really don't even write anything. I just go to the mic and punch in. Majority of my tracks, these past couple tracks that I've made, and even further down the line, I've just literally just said off the dome. Because once again, Wayne was really one of my top influences. I've written, some tracks and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit more natural for me just to say how I feel, stop, and then come back into it again. And then just depending on what that beat is telling me to say, I listen to it like we having a conversation. Like it's supposed to be a relationship. You feel me? I don't force anything or nothing like that. Whatever it's telling me to say on the inside, I trust my intuition and just lay it out, bro.
That is an amazing talent. Because most artists, of course, they have to put it down on paper, then singing or rap or whatever. But for you to just come off the dome and just flow with it. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I'll make sure I remember it. Yeah, at the end of the day, I take my time to go back and study all the music that I make and everything. Even with my last project, Love All Over, majority of that was off the dome. Even with the latest track I released, which was Rockstar Lifestyle, that is literally off the dome. So yeah, bro. I've done this for a while. I really had taken the time to figure out how to make music that I feel like could get played on radio. Because that's really all I had when I was younger. So
yeah, I pulled up on you said Love All Over. You had 7 tracks on there. Her Loss, Your Flashing Lights, Waiting for You, Phase, You Say That, Need My Interlude, When Romance Ends, and Wanted Time in Paris. Talk a little bit about those tracks, a little bit, how that came about.
Man, love all over, man. I can't lie. Shout out to the home team, Notoriety Music Group. That I feel like that's a monumental EP for me. I can't lie, because that right there just showcased another side to me.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm listening to how I formatted this whole EP, I was like, man, like I'm touching on a lot of different emotions that deal with the name Love All Over. Dealing with relationships, dealing with new beginnings, dealing with how things end, how they begin in a lot of different ways. I mean, bro, like it's probably one of my favorite projects, bro. I can't even lie to you. It has a lot of diversity to it, and I don't want, I told my friends not to hype me up, but they was telling me it was giving them Drake vibes. And it's not coming from me. I'm not trying, so I ain't never say that, but they were telling me that. I was like, man, that's a really high accolade, a really high comparison, but I take that because once again, I take the time to be diverse in what I make.
Okay, cool. Look, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about your clothing line. Okay.
All right, for sure, man.
Definitely.
You're listening to Spit to the Beat podcast with your host, the one, the only Stacy B. Unstoppable Per Year.
Hey, this is Stacy, aka Be Unstoppable Per Year. Thank you for listening to our show, Spit to the Beat podcast. If you would like to be a sponsor, visit our website at www.spittothebeat.com and click the support tab and leave a donation. We really will appreciate it. Thank you again for listening. Also, catch every episode Thursday morning at 8 a.m. The prophet NaJee is in the building with me on Spit to the Beat podcast. Yeah. Let's talk about this clothing line, man. I didn't see this coming. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh yeah, man. So Love All Over, bro. Like, so it's crazy because it started with the EP, and my boy Cam was telling me, bro, you need to go ahead and get into clothes, bro. I can't lie to you, because at first it was gonna be merch for the EP.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what? I want to take it a step further and not just keep it at just the EP. I want to take it and make it like real high class streetwear fashion. You understand what I mean? So I'm looking at people like Pharrell and Kanye, who have been able to successfully integrate not only into music in a successful way, but into fashion as well. And I mean, I think I'm a fashionable guy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I was like, hey, I can definitely do this on this level. So, yeah, bro, it's here. I literally just opened up the store online in November.
Okay.
And I've been working on this since like February of this year. So, it's still a seed that's growing. But I mean, hey, I wear it with confidence, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's like one of them. You feel me?
I feel your energy, bro. I feel you. I was going to ask you that. How did development, creation come about with your clothing line? You said it was back in February you started.
Yeah, around February.
Okay, cool. Oh man, that's great. You got the music going now. You got the clothing line going. What's the year is almost up, 2023. Let's. I know you're gonna finish the year strong. But what you got coming before the last couple of days, or we gonna just jump into 2024? What's happening with NaJee?
I mean, I'm just keeping it real, boss. I'm getting ready for 2024 right now, but I've already been mentally in 2024. You understand what I mean? Like, for me, it's like, you don't want to just wait until the new year comes in order for you to like start doing the things that you already envisioned doing. Because I was going to do that for my clothing brand, but I was like, why do I need to wait? I need to go ahead and plant this seed now and just get better as I go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The most important thing for me is to just continue to keep the ball rolling, no matter what time what the time is looking like. You know what I'm saying? It could be the beginning of the year, the end of the year. It doesn't matter. Every day is like a new day. It's like the first every day. You feel me? So, I mean, we got some good things coming, bro. I can't lie. I'm excited, man. So
in Atlanta, we got some shows coming up.
We got some shows coming up. We got some shows coming up, man. That's why I'm trying to keep on to that level. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm excited for those things to come, bro. You feel me? So I'm just waiting for the rollout right now.
Let me ask you this: future for 2024. What in the tour dates?
Tour dates. We are setting it up right now. Me and my team are setting it up right now.
Okay.
So like I said, we got Atlanta on the list. We got Memphis. We're still trying to work out those kinks for Memphis. But right now, Atlanta for sure, Memphis for sure, and a couple other spaces as well.
Man, definitely keep us updated. So I want to be in the house and hear you.
Oh, yeah.
He off the dome.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So this is gonna be all new material, everything. What?
Well, majority of it's gonna be stuff that I dropped before, crowd favorites and everything like that. Stuff from the EP, of course. Things that I dropped this year, and even probably a little bit back. But yeah, it's gonna be some new things I'm gonna be premiering for sure.
Cool. That's awesome. Look, man, I want to thank you for being on Spit to the Beat podcast, coming in from Atlanta. And I wish you well. I wish you much success and prosperity in 2024, man.
Same to you, brother.
I see your energy level. It's like a rocket. I don't think nobody gonna be able to hold you back.
Hey, man, look, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be here, man. Because, I was just like, I see another brother grinding, doing his thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I got to come and show love.
Thank you. I appreciate you responding back. So hold tight as we wrap it up, okay?
Yes, sir.
Want to say one other thing, my brother's in the house from Atlanta, Georgia. Kind of give everyone a little bit, how can they get in contact with you, social media, all that information.
All right, y'all. Look, for all the beautiful people that's listening out there, first and foremost, happy holidays to y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening to this amazing podcast. But the way that you can reach me and find me is at the Prophet NaJee. So I'm going to spell it out for you. TheProphetNaJee. And that's on everything. You feel me? You can also follow the clothing store at One Love All Over. That's the number 1 LOVEALLOVER. And the website is loveallover.us. But you're going to be able to get all that from the Instagram and everything else that I have. But the Prophet NaJee on everything, One Love All Over. Yeah, man.
There you have it. Prophet NaJee in the building, baby. Thank you again for joining Spit to the Beat podcast, man.
I appreciate
We're definitely going to get you back on again in 2024, okay?
Yes,
We'll do it again. Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right.